kickoff for Atlanta.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Made the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ryan. They'll set up the screen with Davis.
Ryan's pass.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun to give to Davis. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan looking. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Ryan's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 34. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan. That is caught inside the 5.
Ryan's pass.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another try for Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Well, he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 7, Washington 6.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
First and 10 at the 30.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They run the option here on first and 10. Open man here, Sims complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And Washington has retaken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
56, check 56. Here we go,
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. This is Davis. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Carter, 61 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Off play action. Jones slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go option here with Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 18-yard line.
Play action. It's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Falcon first down. From the gun, it's Ryan.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here, Jones gets it out quickly, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Ryan to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Complete.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the
30-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. It's caught. Jones.
Ryan's pass.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
19 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
Falcon 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Ryan, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
81.
Hayden Hurst, 27 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Score, Falcons 21, Washington 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Off the bootleg, Jones. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. They run it with Breida. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. Davis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And it's on third down. Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Falcons first down.
Now Ryan on first down. Eluding the print, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Second down.
After the sack on first down, Ryan flush to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Third and long, it's Ryan. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Tuesday. Check. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 55.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This one caught by Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go play action with Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
45.
Throwing Jones. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the
So
18.
from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And again this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Breida. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
36.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Second turn, defense.
Jones on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
3rd and 10.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. And the Falcons first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They will find Davis. That's complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To Mike Davis.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5. At the 35.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Ryan's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain.
10 at the 25-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Here we go. Here we
Picked
go.
off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can